Hi everyone, I'm Peaches Cuff, and this is my recap of Luann and Sonja Welcome to Crappie Lake. The first shot we get of a regular town, and the motel owner is putting up a sign saying, Welcome Hollywood. The producer asks he and his wife, Have you ever had someone famous stay in your hotel before? And the wife says, Dear hunters. Basically, no. The second shot is New York, Brooklyn Bridge. My husband is from New York. He's from Long Island, in a town called Wyandanch, in Suffolk County. So, hey y'all, I'm not, I'm not from New York. I'm from Florida. That's why you hear this country accent. Anyway, back to the show. We're taken to Luann's apartment. She's talking about belts, jewelry, and Louis Vuitton boxes. She says the only thing she knows about Benton is that it's very hot and has lots of lakes. She gets out of a wazoo and blows it, and she says she's bringing it to bring in Sonja. And then we cut to Sonja's apartment, and let me say, I love Luann and Sonja. Um, they seem down to earth and they love to have fun, and I like that about people who love to have fun. Anyway, Sonja's apartment has interns helping her. And Sonja's apartment, she has interns helping her to pack for the trip. She tells them about her liposuction and where she had the fat removed, all over here, this way, that way. The producers ask, "What do you know about Benton, Illinois?" And like everyone who has never visited the town, she answers, "What does anybody know about Benton?" It gets cut to the residents of the town talking about it. There's the first two ladies. They said it's family oriented. Everybody knows everybody. And that makes me think of the Cheers theme songs, where everybody knows your name. Do 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 do. I can't sing, so don't mess with me about that. I know I can't sing. The first guy said where they had their first public execution in the state of Illinois. First execution in Illinois. Mm. Um, and they had some guys shooting ducks, and I guess that's what they were shooting, some ducks. I didn't see any other birds. Well, at least I thought that's what ducks. They have a festival called Testicle Festival. I think it's pig, pig testicles. Sorry. My country accent is coming out. It always comes out. My kids, they don't talk like me, and they're from Florida. They don't talk like me. Anyway, let me get back to this. The mayor says they're the only town that has a George Harrison mural in the world. The only town in Illinois, only town in the world that has a George Harrison mural. The hotel owner says they have a sewer plant in the back of the motel. Ew. We used to live in Orlando. We used to live in Orlando. We don't live in Orlando, but when I was little, there was a sewer plant. It wasn't right behind my grandparents' house. No, it was like maybe 4 miles away from their house, and you could smell it. You could smell it when in the hot summer. You could smell it. It was disgusting. Anyway, back to the show. They say a lot of folks come to fish the crappie fish, and so they called the lake Crappie Lake. They're having a town hall meeting. They cut to the town hall meeting. And one of the producers of the show was born and raised in the town. His mother and brother still live in the town. The residents say that the town was affected by COVID. Every town was. Everybody was affected by COVID. Um, and I'm very sorry for those towns that have been extremely affected by COVID, because tourism in a lot of places is the town's bread and butter. So I'm very sorry for that. And they're hoping that a celebrity will bring back the spark of tourism in their town. Um, no one in a town, um, I'm sorry, not no one, but the town people, one of the townspeople, Mr. Craig, he works at the sewer plant. I think he works at the sewer plant. And he has plenty of work for the celebs to do. He said this won't be a vacation. He said it won't be a vacation. So we see Luann and Sonja meet at the plane. They talk about doing cabaret and get some drag queens to come spice up the town. And the plane is small. The plane is small, but way bigger. It's bigger than my budget. It's bigger than my budget. I don't have money like that to charter a plane. So it's good for them. So I can't complain. I can't complain. It's good for them. I can't complain. So the pilot's just listening to what they're saying. I'm sure he wants to just he wants to laugh, but he's trying to he's trying to have a straight face. Um, and they said they're each other's yin and yang, because they bring out the best in each other. And like I said, I like that about them. They're fun. The town residents think they're going to Craig think they're going to be snobby, and the small town folks don't like change. That's what the fire chief said, that the small town doesn't like change, and they're bringing out the red carpet for them. So yeah, that's great. Anyway, they think that well, the kids and some of the ladies think that Kim Kardashian's coming, Vin Diesel, The Rock, and one of the townsmen. I don't know his name. I didn't get it. He thinks Jessica Alba's coming. That any of those people might be the celebrities that are coming to their town. Anyway, I'm sorry. Like I said, my accent just keeps coming out, and I can't change that because that's who I am. Anyway, and I'm not going to change it. That's who I am. The pilot informs Luann and Sonja. I call them the dynamic duo. That the livestock is on the runway, so it would be a while for them to land, because they have to remove the goats from the runway, and the goats are cute. So it seems the whole town is at the airport to invite the ladies to the town. They have signs up, and Luann think they're protesting for them not to come. And the mayor walks up to the plane. Once the plane lands, and the doors open, the mayor walks up to the plane. And he's waiting for them to come out. He walks up there to greet them, and he's trying to get them out and waiting for them to get out. And they finally get off. And they finally get off the plane. And the town folks are like, who are they? Well, some of them are. They're like that, like, who are they? So they walk up and greet the town folks, because that's who they are. They're down to earth like that. They're sweet women. And so they are meeting and greeting the people, giving them hugs, and just having natural conversations with them. Um, they meet up with the producer, and he thanks them for coming to his town. He says Mayor Fred, that's the mayor's name, Fred, has a list for them to accomplish during their 5 week stay. The car that the mayor has for them, Luann asks about the car, and the mayor points it out to her. She gets in the car while he you know he points to the car and he says open door policy, and uh, the motel owner is talking to Sonja, and Luann gets into the car, and the AC doesn't work in the car. So she tells Sonja that the AC in the car doesn't work. She tells Sonja and the mayor that the AC in the car doesn't work. So Sonja was like, it's a 1985 car. We had AC in 1985. Who do I have to get a car? Like, Sonja, not so quick. You're moving too fast, Sonja. I'm like, oh my gosh, Sonja, you too much. So the guy in the background, in the black hat, um, he might want to take her up on that, maybe. Anyway, um, the ride over to the motel. I'm sorry, why I keep saying hotel? It's a motel. The ride over to the motel is unbearable. It's too hot to be driving around with no AC. Like I said, I live in Florida. I mean, I have AC in my car, but driving in heat does not work. Your AC has to work. Walking in the heat is too much. It's way too much. You have to go for a walk early in the morning, and even then it's still hot. So anyway, driving in the heat it doesn't work. It's too hot for the foolishness. Anyway, Sonja says it's too hot, and it's a 3 panty day. Not for me. 1 panty is okay. 3 panties just mean like you sweating too much. No 3 panties. Anyway, they get to the motel and they are like, what is this? This motel looks nice. It looks nice. It's a nice motel. And anyway, Sonja says this is vintage chic. Vintage chic. She says she stays in motels like that in Palm Springs when she goes to Palm Springs. There are hotels like that she stays in. I think she was just being nice, but she could be telling the truth. The owner has the nerve to ask them what they think about the rooms. Luann says it needs a little love and attention, and Sonja says the walls look like it used to be a jail. Excuse me. I had to burp. That wasn't a laugh. That was a burp. I don't want to do that. Anyway, Sonja's room has a candle and a pink bathroom and a tub. She loves tubs because she loves to take her baths. So she got a pink bathroom with a pink tub. So they have to take all the bags and boxes to their rooms because there's no doorman. No bellboy to help them. So Sonja thinks she popped a stitch from her lipo. The next morning, Luann is making unnecessary noises as she works out. She goes to Sonja's room to wake her up, but Sonja does not want to be disturbed. She want to sleep in. Leave the girl alone. Leave the woman alone. So she puts up a sign on the door, do not disturb, which is true. Don't wake me up early in the morning. Just because you are early rise doesn't mean that everybody else have to be. Like I said, but I love Luann. She's nice. I never met her, never ever met her, but she seems like a nice lady. It looked like a tornado ran through Sonja's room, and Sonja's room is just it's terrible. Whereas Luann's room is very organized, even though she doesn't have much space for the things that she brought with them with her. Uh, they drop by the mayor's office, and he gives them the list of things that they need to do while they're in town. They need to build a new park in the unprivileged area. Um, they have a they have to do a Christmas in July event that the mayor wants to be even bigger and better than the ones that they've had before. Help increase tourism, of course. Upgrade the animal shelter. I want a dog. My daughter wants a cat, but my husband is allergic to cats. I want a dog. I want 4 dogs. But my husband's like, no, you're not going to take care of the dog. But I'm like, yes, I am, because I'm home. Anyway, I would like to have a dog or 4. Anyway, back to this. And they have to do an end of summer performance. And basically a talent show for all the townsfolk for all the townsfolk to be a part of or to attend. Philip is a coal miner. He's a coal miner, and what he does for fun is fishing. That seems nice. I mean, my grandma used to take us fishing. I don't like to fish, to be honest with you. I'm not a fishing girl. But she used to put the worms on the line for me because I don't want to touch that. I'm a tomboy, yes. I am a tomboy, but I'm still a girl. I don't touch worms, frogs, lizards, any of that. No snakes. I'm afraid of snakes. I'm afraid of them all. Anyway, I don't do all that. But I will fish. If you ask me to go fishing with you, I'll go fishing. I don't have a pole or anything like that. But I will fish if you ask me. But you have to put the worm on the line for me because I won't do it. But Philip he seems like a nice guy. So they're going noodling, catching catfish. They're going noodling to catch catfish. Catfish is good. It's awesome. Delicious. So they meet the noodlers, Jason, I guess who's the boss of this excursion. He seems like he's the boss of the excursion. He tells them what they would need to do to catch the catfish, and he says you want the fish to bite you on your hand in order to catch them. And off to Jason's left, you see a man behind him, and the man holds up his right hand and shows the ladies that this kind of fishing is not for the weak because he's missing a finger. He's missing a finger. Yeah, I don't want to go catfishing either. Brims and mullets is great. No catfish. But I will eat them. I will eat them. Anyway, back to this. The first in the mud green water is Luann, and Sonja follows behind her. I think she did a belly flop in the water. Sonja is too much. So Luann goes under to catch the fish, and she's down there for a while. You think she was a fish, she needs air. She was down there for a while. And she comes back up with a catfish, and she is done so. She's done so. And that's the end of episode 1. Not quite the end, but the end for me. For episode 1, after they finished with the fishing, cause Sonja didn't catch no fish. She like, I'm not doing any of that. I'll get in the water, but I'm not doing any of that. Ain't no fish gonna chop off my finger. She said no. Anyway, episode 2 begins with the motel owner collecting trash, and he goes to Sonja's room and is scared that she destroyed his motel room. He noticed something that should not be out for him to see, and she tells him it's in the charging station. Sonja. Sonja. Girl. She goes to Luann's room, and Luann's putting the finishing touches on herself, her jewelry. They think that the Civic Center director could be gay and would love these two queens that's coming. They're fabulous queens that's coming to talk to him. Sonja walked past the hot box of a car. Yeah, she walked past the hot box, and Luann pulls her back, and Sonja's like, I don't want to get in that thing. I don't want to drive in that thing no more. And Luann's like, this is what we have. This is what we're driving for today. So they get in the car and drive to the Civic Center. And once they get there, they walk into the office, and no one is there to greet them. Who does that? Who's not working at the front desk? Nobody? Or maybe someone was working at the front desk and they didn't show that. And they told them to go to the direct office, and he is not in his office. Anyway, they see a scooter, and Sonja gets on it. They're trying to figure out how to drive it. So Sonja finds a button and drives it into the TV stand, then backs it up into a sign and drives it into a box carrier. Excuse me. Sorry. But she drives it into a box carrier. She tells Luann to get on. She tells Luann to get on. And once she has it straight to drive out the door, she drives it out. Because Luann tells her, drive it out and then I'll get on. So she drives it out the door. And she's driving it out the door, it's like she almost bumped into the frames of the door when she's driving it out, And once she gets it out, with successfully not hitting the frames of the door, Luann gets on it, and they back up into the wall. So, yeah. Oh, God, my girl, Sonja, I love you. Anyway, they drive into the theater, the auditorium, where they find Bill King. Bill King is the theater director. Sonja gets off the scooter, showing the man her good stuff. She's showing the man her good stuff. Girl, stop. Oh my gosh, Sonja. All right. I'm sorry. And, Sonja. I'm like, girl, stop. They talk about helping him with a talent show. Sonja says that Mr. King is married. In her confessional, she says that he's married. And I'm like, I knew it. He didn't look gay to me. I mean, I just, he just didn't look like he was a gay. He's a gay man. He didn't look like he's a gay man. But Mr. King reminds me of my father-in-law. And, he's always smiling, always helpful, and very helpful. So his smile, his continuous smile, reminded me. Although sometimes he wasn't quite smiling, but he was a little jolly for me. So it reminded me of my father-in-law. So they finished with Mr. King and they stopped by the fire station and they meet Shane Cochran, the fire chief. Luann flirts with Alex. She was flirting with the fire chief too. Both of them were flirting with the fire chief, but Luann saw Alex, and she was flirting with him. But I don't think he got the hint. I don't think he got the hint that she wanted him, or maybe he did and was trying to shy away from it because he probably has a girlfriend or something. But he has pretty eyes. That's all I can say. His eyes were pretty. He has pretty eyes. Even I mean Brennan was a cute guy. He has a mustache. He's a cute guy, and he was hanging on the wall. Um, he was hanging on the wall to the side. Um, I guess he was tired of the foolishness with these two ladies. I guess he was tired of the foolishness. Luann's trying to get them to be a part of the talent show and beyond. She's trying to coerce the fire chief into doing so and beyond. Uh, they say their goodbyes to the men who go off to an emergency, and they think it was hot to see them get ready to go and fight fire or do what they had to do. The ladies, then it shows them going to the audition the next day, I think. Next day or a few days. It shows them going to the auditions in a truck with AC that the mayor got for them. And Mr. King tells them how many people they have for the auditions, and you can count them. You can count them all on one hand. People. Um, this one girl is doing a saw interpreted dance. Never saw that before either. A saw interpreted dance. It was weird, but whatever floats your boat, whatever makes you happy, do it. Anyway, the other is a violinist, a harpist. One guy's playing a guitar, and he has an original song, which sounds all good. Which I don't know why they didn't choose him. He seemed the most. I mean, out of the violinist, the harpist, and those are the three talented ones. They're the three talented ones. Anyway, then there's the little boy who's playing circus music on a one-seated, one-wheel bike. I don't even know what that is called. Could someone in the comments tell me what that type of bike is called? Because I don't know. I'm not going to get it wrong either with coming up with something that may not be it. So they didn't choose any of them, but they get them all to film a commercial with them for the show, for auditions for the show. So the ladies the ladies are going out to a bar called the Barn, and I'm sorry to say, but this is if I didn't say it before, this second episode. The ladies are going out to a bar called the Barn. It's a place where bras and shirts and underwear are hanging from the roof. Yeah. Luann meets this man with a beer in his hand, and his shirt wide open, and has a goatee. And he started making goat noises. and she made one back. That was funny. That was really funny. Yeah, even in the commercials were funny. Anyway, I think he thought that he was lucky. He was lucky. He thought he was a lucky man that night, and was gonna go get him some from her. Mm. She ain't that desperate. She could. She's that. She may be wanting some, but she ain't that desperate. So we learned that the clothes and undies hanging from the ceiling are souvenirs from the bartenders. So they meet and greet with a lot of folks at the local water hole. And Sonya meets Bill Richard from Napoleon, Louisiana. I think that's what he said. I heard Louisiana, and I think he said Napoleon, Louisiana. He's visiting his friends. He's visiting his friends there. And he's planning to go mudding with his friends the next day and invite the ladies to come and join them. He takes off his shirt, and Luann thinks that he has another man's name on his back, but he reminds her that his last name, he reminds her that's his last name, Richard. Spelled Richard, but it's pronounced Richard. Um, the man with the shirt wide open uh, would like some attention and possibly some camera time, takes off his shirt. And I think he has Jesus on his back. He has a tattoo of Jesus on his back. And he also has a Miller beer logo on his butt. On his butt. Yeah, that was some free advertisement for Miller. For Miller beer. There you go. Anyway, so yeah, Luann staples Billy's shirt to the ceiling, and Sonya grabs Billy's hand and take him outside. And she told us what they did to Andy. She told us what she did to Andy. So y'all know what they did. Excuse me, I don't have to mention it. Sorry. I'm new to this, and um, I'm filming from my phone, and I plan to recap this show, uh, uh, the new revamp of Brownie, all the below decks, and I missed the new. I missed the new one. The yachting. I missed the yachting. I missed recapping. Let me say, I didn't miss the show. I missed recapping it. To make that clear, I miss recapping the show because I'm nervous. I'm an introvert, so I don't do. I'm shy. Anyway, but I plan to do all the below deck shows, all the housewives. I mean, I missed the Jersey and um, Orange County started, and Atlanta is in its 15th or 16th episode, one of them. So maybe next season I would get those two and Jersey along with it. Oh, and dang it, uh, is it Miami? I think I'm behind on that one too. So I think it's in maybe the fourth episode. I should. Hmm, maybe I should recap that, but it'd be late, you know. I mean, it's still early in the season, but I should do that too. I guess I will be doing that too. So, Um, but I'm sorry, guys. Thank you so much for watching my video. Like I said, I'm an introvert and I'm very shy, and I'm nervous too. So this is my recap of Luann and Sonja Welcome to Crappie Lake. Please like, share, and subscribe. And you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. See you tomorrow for another. No, actually Monday, because I will post it on Monday because my husband's gonna be home. He's a truck driver, so he'll be home, so I'll be with him. Anyway, I'll post it Monday, and for Luann and Sonja's Welcome to Crappie Lake, I will repost that Monday. Oh no, I will post that Monday. Please forgive me for my speech. I'm nervous. I said, and I will do. I might as well do Orange County too. Orange County and um, Miami on Thursday, and that'll be it. And always Monday, I will have Crappie Lake and New York ready, and Thursdays, Orange County and Miami. Thank you for watching my video. Again, like, share, subscribe. Y'all have a great day. Bye.